the sector has high exposure to government policy and employment issues. I mean, particularly in most care sectors around the world, you'll find an element of government funding. And what that means is there's likely to be downward pressure on that funding as the demand for care grows exponentially. And so that budget has to be spread more thinly across many providers and a bigger demand and more service users and clients. This means an effective cap on the wages that can be paid to frontline care staff, even though the complexity of the cases we're expecting and the skills we require from those workers goes up. And employment law, of course, mainly minimum wage legislation, provides a floor that employers have to meet. And also with fewer public sector employees now, it's much more an independent sector and not-for-profit employment environment. So there's less unionisation and lower benefits. So this means it's a tough gig for those frontline care staff and less appealing for them to work in this sector. And we're seeing, issues around sleep-ins, around zero-hour contracts, around equal pay for males and females, and of course criminal records checks. All sorts of different legislation affects the sector. So we have to overcome all of these issues and try and find a way of attracting the right kinds of people into a sector which has a lot of challenge.